Hey guys! Why am I so awkward? There's people about to drive by, so I'm just gonna wait a minute before I start this video. I haven't made a video in a really long time. A while. But I'm going to start making videos. But, okay, so worst date story. Here we go. So, I was texting this guy for a while, and I know him. I went to a high school, and he went to the high school that was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from me. Disclaimer, I wasn't trying to be rude about this guy. Didn't say his name. I just had to tell you guys my worst date story, because I felt like it was a good video. So, if you don't want to hear about it, you don't want to hear me kind of bashing on somebody else, not really though, don't watch the video. Just letting you know now. He was texting me, and it was cool, it was chill, and I was like, okay, he seems pretty cool, he's pretty cute too, you know, from his Facebook photos. But his Facebook photos are pretty old, and I didn't notice that, and I should have noticed that. When I would Snapchat him, I would like say, can I see you? And he's like, I don't want to I want my first impression to be good. Like, he wants it to be in person, the very first impression of him. So I was like, okay, that's a little weird. I should have noticed right there it was a little weird. I ended up saying yes to going to get Chinese food. He wanted to go do something else. I don't remember what it was. He wanted to go out and drink or something. I don't know. I was like, I'm not 21 though, so I wouldn't be able to drink. I should have to sit there because I'm only 19. And when I first got there, I got out of my car and I saw him and I was like, oh, you look way different from your Facebook photos, man. Way different. So I pretty much kind of got catfished because he knew that he looked a lot different than his Facebook photos. So I'm not shallow, but right then and there I was like, okay, you didn't even want to tell me what you looked like. This is completely different from what you look like on Facebook and what you're trying to put off as what you look like. And then, okay, we went inside and got food and we sat down, and it was a little awkward at first, but I just started talking, make it okay. And my dad texted me about something important, so I said, hold on, I have to text my dad. I'm sorry, just give me just a minute. And I texted my dad back really quick, and I set my phone down, and he grabbed my phone and put my phone under his phone and said, say you can't touch it anymore. And I was like, bitch, what? This is my phone. I'll touch it when I want to touch it. It was just very odd, and I said, no. I'm gonna take my phone back. You're not gonna touch it again, is what I said. And I was like, I don't appreciate you grabbing my stuff. And so then my keys were on the table. These keys were on the table, sitting there. And he grabbed my keys. We were in a booth. He grabbed my keys, set them down next to him in his booth. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I just wanted to put your keys over here. And I was like, no, I'd like my keys back. I'd like my stuff by me. You shouldn't be, touching my stuff. I just met you, pretty much. He wouldn't give me my keys back, and I was like, give me my freaking keys back now. I was getting pissed off. I am nice to a point, and I couldn't do it anymore. I was so done. Oh, he gave me my keys back, and my wallet was sitting on the table, and he grabs my wallet and starts to go through it and looks at my driver's license and stuff, and I was like, set my wallet down. I was so fucking pissed at this point. Sorry for cussing, but I was so mad. And I was like, give me my wallet, stop touching my stuff, I'm very irritated. And so he gave me my stuff back finally. He shouldn't have been touching any of that stuff to begin with. I would have never touched any of his stuff, no matter if I was mad things on his phone, nothing. I didn't really eat much because I was just irritated, and he said, so you paying? I said, what? I thought you were paying, you asked me out on this date, what? And he for real, he's like, okay, I guess I'll pay. And I was like, he paid, we left, and we started to walk out to our cars, and he's like, so, can I see you again soon? I said, we'll see, I don't know. I didn't want to be rude and be like, no. And then later on, he texted me a couple days later or something. And he was like, you said I could see you again. And I said maybe. And he's like, what? And he was all getting really pissed off at me, saying that I lied and stuff, and I said maybe. I never told you clearly. I said yes. This is the text I got later on. He tried being nice to me and texting me later on. Like, okay, so I had just got out of a relationship and I wasn't looking for anybody. Like, I was pretty devastated still, and I gave this guy a chance. And every time he asked me to hang out, I'd say, no, I'd rather be alone. Or like, no, I don't want to talk right now. I'd rather be alone right now. That's how I deal with stuff. That's just how I deal with stuff. That's how all my friends know that. So he got really irritated at me, thinking I was being rude. And even after that whole date, this is what he sent me, okay? Initially, I thought you were pretty, obviously. We met, our personalities didn't really mesh. You didn't find me attractive, so it should have died out. But for some reason, with film and living at the lake, I still think you'd be a cool friend. But honestly, those intentions probably wouldn't hold well, given that you're pretty selfish, rude, inconsiderate, and stupid. That's not a line of insults. What? That is so many insults right there. Like, I was never rude to him. I tried to be so nice to him and tell him I just didn't want to do it, and he just would not take no as an answer. I'm sure you have plenty to throw out at me. I'm not trying to start conflict. I'm just saying we probably couldn't obtain the mutual potential benefit of being friends through film and interests, simply because we are so incompatible. Those are my thoughts on you. I feel like I'm on the sleeve and very self-aware, where you are very locked up, big walls around you, and try to enjoy life from a more simple, surface level perspective. And then he said, don't get mad. Sorry, I'm simple. And I said, cool. I was just like, I didn't ask you to tell me that. I was never rude to him right before that. I wish I had more of the messages, but all I did was screenshot it. He said, lay into me if you'd like, but to be honest, I'll probably knock down any truths you mention, just due to me having more life than you. Bitch, what? So you'll have to get me on something big and blatant. And I said, didn't ask to be judged. Goodbye, dude. And he said bye and then tried to say some more shit, and I was just like, I'm done with you. I was so fucking irritated at that point. Like, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, it was terrible. Terrible. So, that was my worst date ever story. I'm sure people can, like, top that, but it was just, that was the worst and most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. If you guys have any video requests for me, as I was saying, just comment them down below or send me a message or something like that. All my social media links will be in the down bar. And okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. No, that was fucking weird. That was weird. Let's not do that again. Okay. Bye, guys.